So, it's been 3 years since Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach came out, and at the time, it was the newest FNAF game, and also the most controversial in the series, which at launch was basically like the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, and had a lot of glitches, which I will go into later. But in this retrospective-esque video, I will go over the story, the endings, the characters, the bugs, the community reaction, and the aftermath. I will also not go over the Ruin DLC in this video, but if you want to see a retrospective on that, I will make one if you guys request it. Also, most of the gameplay in this video is mine, but I will credit anyone else's footage I did use in the description. Also, major spoiler alert for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Gregory! What the f*** are you doing?
During a concert at Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex, Glamrock Freddy suddenly has a malfunction mid-show and deactivates. When he wakes up in his room and through hearing him talk, he realizes that a child was in his stomach hatch the whole time. When he lets the kid out, he explains that his name is Gregory and that he doesn't trust the night guard Vanessa. Freddy gives him a Faz watch which has access to the camera's map and messages. Gregory uses a vent at the back of Freddy's room to let Freddy out. In the vent, he sees Roxanne Wolf talking to herself through a mirror, Montgomery Gator crashing out and destroying his room, and Glamrock Chica playing her guitar. Gregory then opens Freddy's door with a photopass, and they go into the utility halls for a quick route to the lobby. Freddy then says the most mysterious line in the game,
I feel you are broken.
and goes to the first aid station. Freddy then gets scolded by Vanessa and says that she has alerted the other animatronics of Gregory's presence. Freddy's battery then dies and he goes into a recharge station, and Gregory then has an encounter with Monty when he breaks down a fence and then gets into a chase with Chica and Monty, which leads him into an office and away to the lobby.
Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex is now closed. Initiating nighttime protocols.
No! Wait, I'm still here!
But the Pizzaplex door is shut, and Gregory gets trapped in the Pizzaplex for the next 6 hours. Gregory gets an entry pass where he goes to upgrade it, and with a
Crappy Mr. Hippo fridge magnet?
he gets a daycare pass, where he goes in the daycare and meets the daycare attendant, which is a sun animatronic, who is for the most part friendly. Gregory calls it a distraction and grabs a security badge when the lights go out.
No! Why would you do that? Lights on! Lights on! I warned you! Naughty boy. It's past your bedtime. You must be punished. Nighty-night. Gregory, I do not know.
And the daycare attendant turns into his alter ego, Moon. Gregory then goes into the play place, which for some reason has power generators in it, which turns on the lights. Gregory then gets banned from the daycare.
Rule breaker! You are banned from the daycare! Security alert! Security alert! Woo!
Then Sun alerts everyone, but Freddy comes to get Gregory, where they must get to a recharge station because Moon is able to roam around the Pizzaplex during the last minutes of every hour. Once in the station, Gregory sees Vanessa's alter ego, Vanny, who is in a white bunny costume, but Freddy doesn't see her and makes a hint towards Glamrock Bonnie.
I did not. There is no rabbit at the Mega Pizzaplex. Not anymore.
This is crazy.
Freddy says to Gregory there are 2 exit routes, the main loading dock near the kitchen, and a fire escape in the prize counter. In the loading dock approach, Gregory goes in a vent near the food court and sees a wind-up version of Music Man in the vent. After escaping, he finds Chica and gets trapped in a security office and has to make a pizza for Chica because she loves pizza, confirming a gag in the community.
Your pizza has been delivered.
After the bot gets fucking murdered by Chica, Gregory sneaks by and finds the way out requires a much higher security level than 2. He then goes through a locker room and through Markiplier's 40-minute room.
That was useless. You are now looking at the exit to this level. Can't see it? Let me zoom for you. It's in between these 2 washing machines. I did not find this for 45.
And then he gets caught by Vanessa.
Take a map. Take a map. Take a map.
Out of my way!
In the fire escape way, Gregory goes through a vent because every other way requires a higher security. After escaping Music Man, he grabs a security badge which causes the office to go into lockdown and alerts Roxy and Monty. After Freddy deactivates it, Gregory finds the fire exit but requires VIP access. Gregory tries to use tries an escape in an elevator but gets caught by a map bot and Vanessa.
Free map. Free map.
Move! Gotcha!
After getting caught by Vanessa, he gets taken into Lost and Found and gets yelled at by Vanessa, who turns into Vanny. After getting a screwdriver and escaping Lost and Found, Freddy tells Gregory that he is in the Roxy Raceway. After getting to Roxy Raceway, Freddy says he needs to get to Parts and Service and that he can get there by going down on the main stage. After grabbing a backstage pass and going into a security office and grabbing the badge and a performance disc, Freddy appears on the monitors and that Gregory needs to press the buttons to open the vents, to open the doors, while fending off Roxy and Monty. And to let Gregory jump down the vent. Gregory vented. Get the joke?
Gregory, do you see the small vent on the floor? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory? You need to vent. I know it will be hard for you to be sus, but I know you can do it, Gregory.
Gregory then goes up to the 3rd floor to run the disc and activate the stage. After going down, Moon activates, and after Gregory enters the recharge station, Freddy probably tripped on fucking air or something and gets kidnapped by Moon Man. Freddy gets put up in Parts and Service and Gregory needs a higher security level to enter. So before going into the warehouse area of Parts and Service, he gets jump scared by Mapbot and gets a map for the utility halls, which shows that there is a security office nearby.
I hate that thing!
He encounters the endoskeletons, which basically work like coil heads from Lethal Company, where basically if you look at them, they don't move, and if you don't look at them, they move. Gregory goes to a vent and gets to the warehouse with the security room nearby, where he runs into a maze-like area where he presses buttons that open doors while endoskeletons are hunting him down. After getting the badge, Gregory goes to rescue Freddy. However, Vanessa suspects that Freddy is helping Gregory, and if he was scrap. Gregory then helps Freddy by putting Freddy's head back on and playing Simon Says or else he fucking dies. Gregory then finds out that Chica has a new voice box that can stun and scare away bots. Roxy has new eyes that can help her see through walls, and Monty has new claws that can break down fences that are chained up. Gregory says that he can upgrade Freddy with these parts. Freddy then says that he can get a party pass to get a weapon such as a Phaser Blaster or Phascam. Gregory gets a party pass from Chica's room before Moon activates again. Freddy says that he can use the party pass to either go to Phaser Blast or Monty Golf, but as Markiplier says,
Anyone that picks Monty Golf is just a nerd.
Woohoo! Gator Golf!
If you go to Gator Golf, you simply go in and listen to the absolutely fire soundtrack. When you find the security office at Monty's Gator Grub, you grab the badge and grab a confiscated Fazcam and the worst part of the game, the Mazer-sized ticket. When you find the control panel for the Mazer-sized maze, Gregory goes to the daycare theater to find the control key. After finding out the impossible maze, he finds a vent which leads to the Monty Golf catwalks. After jumping down, he runs into Monty.
Rock and roll!
Gregory needs to shoot plastic balls into the hurricane hole-in-one bucket while avoiding Monty. After filling up the bucket, Gregory presses the button while on top of Monty, causing it to fall on him, making the railing break and causing Monty to fall and break in two. Gregory then collects Monty's claws and goes to parts and service to replace Freddy's hands with Monty's claws. After this, Monty will now crawl on his hands, being able to be stunned by the Phaser Blaster or Fazcam because he doesn't have his glasses to protect him, and can still jump. After the upgrade, Moon will act. If you go to Phaser Blast, you straight up just play a game of laser tag, with you having to capture points while shooting alien bots and for some reason Chica, who is there. Gregory obviously wins and gets a golden Phaser Blaster. Gregory finds a vent that leads to Vanny's secret hideout, but that's not important, is it? After going into the security office and getting a badge, he finds a Bonnie Bowl ticket, which means that he can enter Bonnie Bowl. Gregory goes into Bonnie Bowl to find Monty's mystery mix, which includes pizza flavoring, which Chica goes. After getting the mystery mix, Gregory goes into the kitchen to place the mystery mix in the trash compactor and crush Chica. He turns on the generator powering the compactor, and Gregory activates the compactor.
I smell pizza! Oh no!
After getting dragged by Chica into the sewer system, aka Trashland, he grabs Chica's voice box and navigates the sewers and activates the generators that power the doors on the way, which are in a random room full of sticky notes, a maze fully made out of trash, and an abandoned parking lot. And after a very lame chase with Vanny, Gregory enters a silo full of sticky notes and run-down staff bots. Gregory then goes to parts and service to upgrade Freddy's voice box. After this, Chica will now be destroyed, not being able to speak, and now makes distorted noises. Now that you have upgraded Freddy a bit, you can now access Roxy Raceway, because there are two gates with either the Monty Claw upgrade or Chica voice box upgrade on either fence. After accessing Roxy Raceway, you can find a go-kart without a head that you will use later. After finding a damaged head, Freddy tells Gregory to find a dance pass to access the West Arcade to get the head repaired. After getting the dance pass from a party garage, when you go to the West Arcade, Freddy says he can't go in because of his incident on stage today. When you go to the security office with the repair station, when you step near the badge, the power will shut down and that the security knows that Gregory is there. So he must reset the circuit breakers across the West Arcade. Once you flip the first breaker near the dance floor with a massive version of Music Man called DJ Music Man, he will, for some reason, just magically disappear. And during the whole time you're resetting the breakers, which is basically a boss fight, you hear an absolutely fire song the entire time. The first breaker is in the bathroom closet. The second one is on the first floor arcade with Monty patrolling the area. And the third one is located on the top floor near a bin thingo. The final breaker is located at the end of the alley where DJ Music Man comes out of the hole and chases you and throws arcade machines at you. After repairing the head and going back to Roxy Raceway, you can put the head on the go-kart and let's just say you pull a GTA on Roxy. After running over Roxy, you can now steal Roxy's eyes, which makes her permanently blind. After pressing a button, Roxy will charge at a wooden door, and now you just have a quote boss fight where you just run past her blind ass. After just a thrilling boss fight, you can go to parts and service to upgrade Freddy with Roxy's eyes. After this, Roxy is now blind, which makes her noise reliant, which now makes her a way easier enemy. Oh yeah, and also she can't get stunned. After the upgrade, Moon will come out one last time, and when you go enter the elevator to the lobby, Vanessa will tell you to go to the main stage.
Hey, little man. Do you know what time it is? The doors are open. Why are you still here? You plan on moving in, or you just want a job? Maybe join the internship program. You would make a great security guard. Gregory, I think you deserve a reward. Go check the main stage.
But by the time she tells you, you're probably in the elevator, and the elevator's probably already activated, so you're basically already at the lobby. Once you get to the main doors, you will get a choice after the cutscene.
Freddy, it's open, let's go!
No, I cannot exit this facility.
Of course you can! Come on, we can hide you somewhere.
Without a recharge station, my systems would shut down within an hour. It is a safety precaution. It is my design. This is where I must stay. Do not return. It will never be safe. I will miss you.
Freddy, if I leave now, nothing will change, will it? there will be more disappearances.
Yes, I am afraid that is correct.
If you choose to stay, all save stations become glitched except for a new save station near the elevators in the atrium. Now I am very bad at segues, so let's just move on to the...
Si no, ahorita te tumbo los pinches ojos, güey! Someone tell me what he's saying! What the f*** is he saying, dude? I don't speak Taco Bell!
There are 6 endings in the base game, and for some reason 5 of them are in a comic book style, so let's start with the alleyway ending. This ending shows up when you leave the Pizzaplex from the main lobby doors. This ending shows Gregory running from the Pizzaplex. Later, he is shown sleeping in a cardboard box, which basically means he's homeless. And he covers himself with a newspaper which shows the missing local residents, which, before I go on, this is never said anywhere in the game apart from the ending cutscene with Freddy. Vanny eventually finds Gregory, and it's implied she killed him. The getaway ending. This ending shows up when you have a level 7 security level and you leave through the loading docks. This ending shows Gregory and Freddy driving a fucking van and pulling a GTA and running over my boy Mattbot. Rest in peace. Freddy's battery begins to die and Gregory somehow recharges Freddy with the car battery. There is also a post-credit scene of a newspaper that shows Freddy got replaced with Monty, and Monty got replaced with a glam rock version of Mr. Hippo who plays a goddamn triangle. The rooftop ending. This ending shows up when you collect 39 collectibles that aren't upgrades, so you basically just can't collect these items. And you get this ending in the fire escape in the prize counter. This ending basically shows Freddy commit arson and burn down the Pizzaplex. And Gregory gets caught by Vanessa on the roof. And Freddy just fucking linebacker tackles Vanny off the roof. Gregory somehow gets down the building in like a matter of 3 seconds and takes off Vanny's mask and looks as clueless as me when I saw this ending for the first time. There is also a post-credit scene with Vanessa looking from the top of the building. Now I kind of need MatPat to tell me what this means because I don't know, is this her ghost? Okay, I don't know FNAF lore these days. Oh yeah, there's also a newspaper clipping, and obviously the Pizzaplex burnt down and all flammable Fazbear toys were recalled. The disassemble Vanny ending. This ending shows up on any exit when you have done Fazablast and seen Vanny's hideout, and you see an option called Vanny. This ending starts out promising you being with it actually being animated, where Freddy looks like he's about to box the staff bots, but then gets tackled off when Vanny tells them to disassemble Freddy, and he gets fucking wrecked. Then you basically have a chase with Vanny, and you run through a maze with for some reason these glitched staff bots. Freddy also somehow lived and tells Gregory to go to Vanny's hideout and turn the staff bots against her. Once you press the button, you get a comic book cutscene. So why did they use a cinematic for the opening cutscene? Did their budget run out? Anyways, when you press the button and say disassemble Vanny, and yeah, the bots rip Vanny apart. Gregory then goes to Freddy, who is still somewhat alive, and probably says the only somewhat emotional line in the game.
You are my superstar.
And then he fucking dies. There's also a post-credit scene where the Pizzaplex is closed for health concerns and will reopen next season. The good Vanny ending. This ending shows up when you complete the Princess Quest minigames, which are 3 of. The first one is in the Glamrock Beauty Salon near Roxy Raceway. The second one is located at the end of the alley in the West Arcade, and the third one can only be used when you select the bad Vanny ending. But instead of clicking the button on the desk, you play the arcade machine like a gamer. After beating the minigame, it transitions to an error screen and another comic book ending, where Gregory leaves to see Staffbots deactivated and sees Vanny's mask and bow tie on the ground, which means she escaped from Glitchtrap's control. And honestly, if you don't know what I'm on about, just watch a video on the lore video about Vanny. Gregory then has Freddy still intact head in a duffel bag and goes up to what seems like Vanessa or Vanny. And the post-credit scenes show them eating ice cream, except Freddy, because he's just a fucking head. The burn it all down ending. This is probably the most controversial ending in the game. And in this ending, you need all 3 upgrades from the animatronics. In Roxy Raceway, near the area where you find the damaged head, you can find a door that leads to the sinkhole under the pizzeria, which then leads to an elevator that can only survive 1 trip, apparently. Once you're down the elevator, you find the FNAF 6 location, which is for some reason underground. You know, I'm just not going to question it. Once you start descending another hole, Freddy straight up just starts yapping about something. And at the bottom of the hole, you find a Molten Freddy ripoff called the Blob, which also has the other animatronic heads like Circus Baby for some reason. After Freddy's big ass makes the whole floor fall, and they fall into another office area where William fucking Afton respawns out of a recharge station on the other side of the building, now being called Burn Trap, and starts trying to hack Freddy by high-fiving a TV monitor. You basically just fend off against Chica, Monty, and Roxy in their broken forms, and the Blob, which you just have to dodge tentacles. And do all of this, mind you, while trying to burn Afton again. After doing this like 10 times, you get a cutscene where Afton tries to escape, but then gets kidnapped by the Blob, while Gregory and Freddy escape. Post-credit scene shows Freddy and Gregory just chilling on a hill. So let's move on to the...
You're supposed to be on lockdown.
Vanessa, I got my fastball stuck.
Oh boy. I don't think I need to talk about any major glitches, so I'll just show you a glitch compilation.
Freddy! What the? I'm ascending!
Freddy, gonna need some help getting out of this one. Jesus. Hey guys! Whoa! Chill!
What?
No!
Let me through the screen. It can crash. It crashed on this screen because it always does. It crashed so hard I have a fucking Unreal Engine crash reporter error. Please provide detailed information about what you were doing when the crash occurred. I just opened the fucking game.
Oh wow. Freddy, you alright there, pal? So I made it in. Please, give me in! Freddy! Freddy, you bitch! Freddy!
So yeah, this game was very glitched on release. It was to the point when Fiznom tried to play the game again after some of the glitches got patched. So he tried a charity stream where he'd play Security Breach without seeing a single glitch. It took him over 26 hours in footage from his channel. So the community genuinely thought the game was rushed. It had a lot of scrapped content still in the files. It made Fiznom leave the FNAF community, and that it ruined the FNAF lore in the eyes of many people. And the fact that it had way too many glitches on release. So what do I think of it? I think it's a genuinely good game. It feels like a unique FNAF game. It kind of feels like a FNAF fan game with some elements of FNAF horror. But something that does annoy me about the game, so I play the game on Xbox, right? So basically, whenever you try and enter a room, there's these freeze screens with Helpy making a pizza, and I swear to God, they last like 6 centuries. But other than that, it's a good game, in my opinion at least, which some of you probably won't agree with, and that's totally fine. If you don't like the game, you don't like the game. It's fine. It's totally cool. Okay, I get if you hate it, okay? It doesn't really feel like a FNAF game. It's not that scary, but I didn't run into many glitches in my footage, and if you did when you played the game, well, it's alright as well. So on February 28th, 2022, the first major patch for FNAF Security Breach came out, which mainly focused on bug fixes and quality of life changes. On May 28th, 2022, the second major patch came out, which put in some minor cut content and had some optimization fixes. The last major update came out on June 15th, 2022. I will leave 2 videos by AstralSpiff about the patches in the description of this video. I feel it's at least assuring that Steelwool Studios, the people who made Security Breach, did care about Security Breach to the point of actually patching some of the major glitches instead of leaving it as a buggy mess like the GTA Definitive Edition, which didn't really get patched until recently. And with all of that, my recap of 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach is finally done. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. If you think I should do a video on Ruin, comment below if I should, and obviously comment, like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, or night, or sleep. Well, whatever it is. Goodbye, everyone.